Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Cop. I reviewed so you don't have to. And, well, I got to thinking. After watching a friend of mine on YouTube, he made a video saying what anime meant to him. And if no one realizes it, I'm talking about Shadow Critius. He's a good friend of mine, and he's also one of my coworkers. If you didn't know that before. Sorry, allergies. Anyway, so I want to do a video on what anime meant to me. Because that's how Shadow Critius and I bonded. We bonded over anime. Nowadays, no one really watches anime, but some of them do it and they don't realize it. Like, a common anime that people say is actually a cartoon is Pokemon. It's not a cartoon, it's a Japanese anime. It's just English dubbed. Because the original Japanese version of Pokemon, the very first season, some of the episodes had to get cut out and censored. Because it was seen as offensive. Yeah. But regardless, Pokemon is Japanese anime, along with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Naruto. Cartoons, well, cartoons are more childlike. Anime is more adult-like. Because in anime, you see people die. People die in anime. They don't do that in cartoons. Like in Voltron, in the English version, one guy was just taken to a hospital and just forgotten about. He wasn't just taken to the hospital, he died. Sorry if I'm spoiling stuff, but hey, I gotta put it out there. The guy died. Voltron is... The early version of Voltron was a Japanese anime. A lot of cartoon shows we see now, some of them started out as Japanese animes. Like Astro Boy, that was a Japanese anime. Most people don't even realize it. They forget it. But not me. I do my research on this stuff. And I remember it. And I remember the nostalgia about it. Whenever I watch anime, I look at it through the law enforcement point of view. I look at it and I try to figure out, okay, what's going to happen next? What are they thinking? What's in this guy's mindset? What's the villain going after? Stuff like that. Anime gets very deep. Because some animes actually covered real-life topics and we didn't even know it. We didn't even know it, we didn't even realize it. And it concerns me. But to me, anime isn't just something to watch on a streaming service or something that just people joke about. To me, anime is a type of lifestyle. Because there are a lot of people out there who say, oh yeah, I watch anime, I can't remember the name of the anime, but I watched it and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, and it was also miraculous how no one died in that one scene. If people don't end up dying in a scene, they die later on. That's anime. The only people that don't really die is the main characters. If they're a side character or something like that, unless it's the Dragon Ball series, they die. Because everyone knows Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super. The main characters in there die. Do you realize how many times Goku, fucking Goku, has been 86'd? Or to put it in a different term, Yamcha'd, just to do more training? Or in the Pokemon movies, how many times has Ash died protecting the world of Pokemon? I mean, seriously, unless Ash has some sort of weird, strange condition where, hey, I'm older, but I still look 10 years old, and people say I'm 10 years old, it doesn't make sense. That's something people don't realize. I get deep into it. I investigate anime. I investigate each one that I look at, and I determine if it's a good one or if it's a bad one. And sometimes, they're just too gory for me, like Attack on Titan or, there's a lot of gory animes out there that I don't really watch. But, regardless, anime, to me, is a way to sharpen my skills. It's a way to sharpen my skills. It's a way for me to try and learn the language. Because a lot of people just, they say, oh, anime's for kids. Bullshit, it's not. Why the fuck would anime be for kids? Attack on Titan, not for kids. Berserk, not for kids. Or, here's a good one that most kids like watching. Yeah, there's an anime most kids like watching. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Not for kids. How about Vampire Knight? Not for kids. Code Geass? Lelouch of the Rebellion? Not for kids. Blue Exorcist? Not for kids. Soul Eater? Not for kids. Ugh. Let's see, what else? No Game, No Life? Not for kids. Tokyo Mew Mew? Not for kids. Sailor Moon? Not for kids. What's another? Sailor Moon Crystal? Not for kids. What? Oh yeah. Madoka Magica? Not for kids. I mean, for crying out loud, in the very first episode of it, you see someone get her head bitten off. They literally get decapitated. How in the hell is that for kids? Most children watch anime, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. They don't see real death. Naruto, yeah, they die. Characters die. And they showed that early in the morning. Very early in the morning. Not even on Toonami, just regular everyday Cartoon Network. Way, way back then. Probably like, what? 2000, 2001? If that? They showed Naruto on Cartoon Network. Yu-Gi-Oh! On Cartoon Network. Pokemon on Cartoon Network. That's why people confuse them for cartoons. Because they were on Cartoon Network. That's not the case, people. They're Japanese anime. They're just English dubbed. Because every single one of them started out as a manga. You heard me. They all started out as a manga. Except for Pokemon. That actually started out as a game. Pokemon is a creation from Nintendo. A Japanese-based gaming company. Hello? Shouldn't that clue you into something? But I digress. I'm probably looking into this too seriously. I tend to do that. But that's what anime means to me. To me, anime isn't just something to watch, it's a lifestyle. It's something you look at, and if you're interested, you get more into it, and suddenly you're watching shows that you never thought you would be. Like, for example, Devil is a Part-Timer. An average Joe wouldn't be watching it, but if someone was watching anime and they suggested it to them, they'd be like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get into it, but just out of curiosity, I'll take a look at it. Next thing you know, not only do they finish watching Devil is a Part-Timer, but they watch other animes. Blue Exorcist, Madoka Magica, Sailor Moon Crystal, Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, Boruto, My Hero Academia. There's a lot of animes out there. Some of them you can't even see outside of Japan. And that concerns people. But not me. Not me. It doesn't concern me in the least bit. The reason why? I know how to do things when it concerns anime. I know how to talk. I mean, yeah, I speak my opinion on most animes, and yeah, I just speak my mind on them. What I think about them. Other people, yeah, they may disagree, but they respect my opinion because everyone's entitled to it, even though some of them think that it might be wrong. But to me, it's completely understandable why they would think that, because it's just their opinion. Everyone has an opinion about anime. Some say, oh, that anime's for children. You shouldn't be watching that anime. Watch this one. It's more adult-themed. The more adult-themed animes, they just seem that way because of the cover. They're judging a book by its cover. What is the one thing everyone was taught in school? Never judge a book by its cover. They look at Attack on Titan and they think, oh wow, this seems like it could be a good anime. They're protecting their homes. They're protecting their homes from giants. We might be able to see some magic in it. Nope. No magic whatsoever. No magic. None. Zilch. El Zippo. It's just a bunch of humans fighting against titans that have eaten their friends and family and destroyed their homes. All because one group wanted to venture out. Here's a smart idea. Fortify your walls. I mean, seriously, if you fortify them and make it to where the Titans can't get in the first place, it would make things a lot easier. Because guess what they always strike when it comes to the Titans? They always strike the weakest part. It's like they know. But I digress. I'm starting to sound like MatPat. And if you don't know who that is, look up Game Theory. You'll figure it out. But regardless, that's all the time I have for this one. That is what anime means to me. It's a lifestyle, I enjoy it, and I hope other people get into it as well. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring this bell to stay notified. And to Shadow Critias, one of these days I hope and pray I get to do a collab with you. Because Lord knows I need to. Two anime guys geeking out, saying our opinions. It could end up being an Ace Attorney-like thing. I could be defending one, you could be trying to tear it down. You could be defending one, I could try and tear it down. So what are you telling? But, anyways, as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, NC out.